Mr. Joel, it is so good to see you, brother. Shout out to you. How you feeling? Pretty good? All right, good to see you. Speaking of which, he's also a California native people. Yeah, one of our board dancers. He's a veteran too. Vietnam War. Ben Feathers, give him a big round of applause. He's in the maroon shirt. He's from the United States. It's in Taos, New Mexico. He's Hickory people, Pueblo people. You don't hear little people. The original people that started this powwow years ago. Midge, Wagner.
Let's go from here so they can see. Yeah.
Folks, this is Midge right here before we begin. We thank you very much.
I'm so glad all of you came here today and all of the weekend. Wow, it's just great. We're just totally excited and grateful that you're all here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lamia.
Got it? Got it? Just so you know, you may take photographs if you have permission to take photographs. It's okay to do that, just stay on the edge of the ring and don't interfere with our dancers. Everything is good. You may take photographs. Unless you specify otherwise with special songs, you may photographs. This is our board dance session.
Yeah.
song, the Kiowa Dai Fei songs. Dai Fei, which means not afraid to die. And not afraid to die. It goes back to the 1800s and before. There was a period that I spoke about yesterday. I'll review it again for those of you who may not have been here yesterday. Need to rehear it? But we did hear it. About this dance. It was outlawed in 1880, the 51st Congress. The 51st Congress outlawed it in 1880. And that was 4 years after the defeat of Custer's 7th Cavalry at Little Bighorn. What we know as the Greasy Grass Battle. The Lakota and their allies, the Cheyenne, and some Arapaho that were there, defeated Custer's 7th Cavalry in less than a half an hour. There are other tribes that were on the way, including Kiowa. Kiowa were on the way there to help out. Blackfeet were on the way to help out. But by the time they got there, it was all done. They had defeated Custer's 7th. Late June 1776. 4 years later, the encroachment of those from across the water, the settlers and the immigrants, became so great in number, it brought about a lot of hostility, or at least you'd be stopped and they'd take tribute from you. But in 1880, that was when Senator Sam Dawes put forth an edict to outlaw dances such as this one. This is from a warrior society, folks. This is one of many that we have today. It's living history. If you want more information about it, some of the spectators were asking me when I left the MC stand temporarily about how to get information on this dance. So you can go and look up Kiowa Gord Clan. Kiowa Gord Clan. There is information posted online about it and about this dance, so you can understand it a little bit better. Good morning, Red Hoop. Our host, Northern Drums, in the house. Kiowa Gord Clan. Look that up and you'll find more information on it. They used to do this particular dance in conjunction with one of the 7 sacred rites of the Great Plains people, which is Sunday. From eastern New Mexico. Thank you, folks. Thank you, spectators, for helping us out and cooperating with Edison too. So when you're ready, Aaron. Our veterans here. Gonna get his name. One of our warriors. He's in his fatigues right there.
One of our singers is pulling him out to honor him at this time. I want to ask you to come on out and shake his hand. He's right up here. I want to get his information in a moment. He's right here next to Louis Medina. He's between Louis Medina. Right next to Louis right there. Eunice Fatigues. We're honoring one of our warriors at this time. And Rogelio Santillan. He's flanked by Rogelio Santillan and Louis Medina. Come out and shake his hand. We're talking Warrior Society songs here, folks, so it's so appropriate to do this. I would say he's U.S. Army. We'll find out his name and rank and all and get it to you. Honoring one of our veterans here, George Sosa. He's in the Army, U.S. Army veteran right there. A little money at his feet right there. U.S. Army veteran, Sosa. George Sosa. Thank you for that applause for him. Come out, shake his hand. It's not too late. Hurry. All right. They'll pick that money up right there. This is the U.S. Army veteran we're honoring right here. U.S. Army veteran. Just back. He's a young man. We know the history of our veterans going to fight. Average age of 19. He looks very young. He's already had to go out and be out there in that battlefield. Louis, bring him over for a minute. Louis, bring him this way. I want to make sure and get all his information so people know who he is. The veterans, the fellow veterans, are coming over to shake his hand.
Wagner, Melissa Mendoza, and all the other good people, Marge Grove, and all the other people, John Eppert. I'm thinking of the names now, they're coming back to me. John Eppert's helping out with the sound here, our sound man here, Jaime, and also Billy, who's helping them. They know who they are. Jaime's been working real hard at keeping the sound system going so that I can get information to you all. We have a photographer here too, taking it from making a record for a program for later on for the Pow Wow committee.
What's your name, sir?
Vince. This is Vince. He's got a lot of high-powered camera equipment. He's got a serious-looking briefcase full of camera equipment. He's taking good pictures right now. So I'm trying to get my best profile while I'm talking to you. Not mugshot, but profile. So we're going to get ready to do this grand entry in a little while. When we do this, I want to remind our veterans all you veterans front and center, native and non-native, we're going to be calling on you to meet Charles on the east side of the arena when we do that. This is the first call, just so you know. Audio songs and the sing them in a particular procession from start to finish. And it's been going that way this weekend, starting yesterday with the starting song. They started yesterday. We proceed this way all the way through for 2 days. Back there where this originated, part of the Pow Wow Nation there in Carnegie, Oklahoma, they do these for 4 days. Straight gourd dance.
Coming up in November. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mrs. Windfeathers right there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come on out and put $1 or $2 on the blanket on behalf of our host Southern Drum, Aaron Bear and Company. Been working very hard just with this aspect. Being a host Southern Drum, they hold down the fort that way. But not only the songs, the gourd dance songs, but the Pow Wow songs. But right now, this is for the gourd dance songs, to help them give them something cool to drink, a little extra gas in the tank. You honor them this way by putting an offering on that blanket on behalf of their singing. This doesn't go to the dancers, but goes to the singers. They work in unison to make you feel good with these songs, these gourd dance songs. You won't hear them again this weekend in about another 20 minutes, so we finish. We'll go to the closing of this in just a little bit, our gourd dance, our Diet Bay. So I want to thank you all for your generosity. Thank you for coming out and putting what you can on that blanket. And even if you don't have anything to put down on the blanket, come and shake hands with our dancers, our gourd dancers, and the ladies that stand behind. They are charter members of the gourd dance. They're not just in the second half. The ladies, come shake hands with them too. Shake hands with our ladies. Shake hands with our ladies there as well. Standing behind them, backing up the men. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chima Witch. Thank you. Thank you very much. Aho. Thank you. Palamia, thank you. Thank you. Hi, thank you. Maid so good. Thank you very much. Thank you. A little something on the blanket on behalf of our singers there and our dancers. Our dancers are not getting that. That goes to the drum, but just the same. Shake hands with our men and lady dancers here. The gourd dancers and the charter members. There's one behind you, Chuck, that blew away. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Charles. Right there. Oh. Charles Koshaway, our arena director. Shaking hands with our dancers. Ladies that come to the edge of the circle, they do that. Dance with that. After the end of this song, that'll be the second one. Second song to give you ample time to come out if you have not done so. And a big thank you to each and every one of you ahead of time if you haven't done so. Marvin, Makola, Little Moon, thank you. Columbia. Come on out. $1 or $2 on behalf of our singers there. Takes a lot of work to learn these songs, a lot of dedication to do them properly, as they have been doing a good job this weekend. The Aaron Bear and Company, our host Southern Drum, all the way from Sacramento and other parts in between in the Central Valley. I want to thank them for their good, hard work here at the 7 Generations Pow Wow in Vallejo. We are back. Pow Wow dancers, get ready. After this 2 and 2, we'll be ready for our grand entry, right on time. Second song for the blanket. You have time to come on out. And I see many of you sitting in your seats. Hard to sit still on those songs. To have that heartbeat. I think the people feel good. And that's what it's all about. Come on out if you haven't done so. $1 or $2 on the blanket. Whatever you can afford. And even if you don't have anything to put on the blanket, shake hands with our dancers. It would be much appreciated. Come on out. Each and every one of you. Come on out. We're listening to beautiful songs being rendered. Gourd dance songs by Aaron Bear and Company. Oh, hey. songs before we pick up the blanket. Thank you. Shake hands with our ladies too right there. Don't forget them. Thank you, man. Thank you, young brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ho! Shake hands with our dancers. Don't forget. Shake hands with the ladies and the men. All right, let's pick up that blanket, Charles. That's our second song. But come on out. Yes, you're not too late. Thank you, young lady. Appreciate that. Aho, Chimakwich, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of you for you're included in this. You're not just apart from it, you are part of this dance by coming out here, by being here on the edge of the circle and listening to the songs. Let's give Aaron Barron Company a big round of applause. Our arena director, Charles Toshwood. 2 more songs and then we go to our grand entry, folks. Just as explained. Thank you much. 2 and 2. We're getting ready to close them up right now. Grand entry coming up shortly. Dancers, get ready. Pow Wow dancers, dust off your mocks, tie in your feathers. We're about ready to rock and roll. This is the closing song. This is the last one. When you hear the song, you know that that's the last one. We're going to close the door on our board dance for this weekend, or wherever we're at. In this case, for Relejo. Last one. Closing song. Folks, our closing song. This is the one that sung before. for you. Closing song. Taipei closing song. Gordon Dance closing song. Hey, pick up the beat, fellas. Last one. Pow Wow dancers, get ready to rock and roll. We're going to go with Brennan Dentry after this. Let's give our drums, our dancers, a big round of applause. That closes the Gort dance. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, ladies. I want to ask that one representative of the
women that are missing. And as I put it on, I cried because I can imagine what it feels like when one of our women are taken by a man by force and then murdered or sometimes released, as many of our women have been also. So prayers to them and to the officers and to the people across this country. Please look for our women. They're important too. Just because they may not be, whatever the thoughts are, we deserve the honor and the respect for look for our people by our officers. Please continue to express and let our people know that our women are missing out there. And it may be hard sometimes to tell the truth and the facts, and you may not be popular. But remember to protect your people, what Creator has given you, and if you go against the grain for your people and your ancestors, you're doing the right thing. And you may not be popular, but it's okay, because if that's what your heart says to do it, because your ancestors are talking to you. The Great Spirit is speaking to you. Continue to fight for what is right in this community, in this country, for our people, and the hope. Thank you.
Courtney Cummings, the Richmond Pow Wow. That one's coming up. It's the Honoring Our Elders Pow Wow location to be announced November 2nd, 10 to 6. The 10th annual one in Richmond, right in your backyard. Charles, I'm going to call all these veterans again. All these veterans. Come on, we can do better than that. Give him a big round of applause. Yeah, he's a hard-working dude. Okay, we have a visiting drum setting up over here. They were Onole yesterday. Some of the Onole people are sitting in with them. We call that drum hop in the Pow Wow circle. It's Marin American Indian Alliance. They're Marin American Indian Alliance. There's a couple of Pow Wow committee, Melissa and company. For our host Northern Drum, they need to talk there. It's still pretty soggy on the ground there. Okay, so once again, right, our co-MC Maggie Steele is here. She'll be helping out. She's Chiricahua and Comanche. Had a little problem with her knee this morning. Didn't think she'd make it, but she's here. The warm sun and hopefully good prayers will help her heal. For all of those of you who may be ailing a little, you come out here and dance. I recall a time as a dancer, I had a bad toothache. I didn't think I'd be able to get out there and dance. Maggie, say hello to the good people.
Good afternoon, everybody. Looking good. I like to come in right at the last minute, make sure everybody's ready to go. So thank you, everyone, for coming again. It's a beautiful day. You stay the whole day and you finish up the ceremony. This is a modern day ceremony because we get together and sing and dance and share prayers. And everyone makes a sacrifice to come here. So thank you, everyone, for coming again. And it's even more sunny and beautiful. So make sure you drink your water and buy your things and come out and dance when it's intertribal dance. So I also want to thank all the drums again, too, for coming. So we got all 4 drums, so that's nice everyone came back. And I see even more people today. So it's a beautiful day today.
I want to say something about Red Hoop while we line up our dancers over there. They stepped up.
entry of the circle on the second verse of the song. That's appropriate. On to that first push-up, that first verse for the singers there. Get the dancers ready to go. So we're going to do this on the second push-up. Get your cameras out. Get your recording instruments ready. There's that second push-up. Here we go. Here we go. People of New Mexico. He's the KIA, killed in action. He's got it right there on his eagle staff there. Richard Windfeathers. Next to him, Rogelio Santillan carrying second on the outside. Wanbli Wapaha, as it's known in the Lakota language, eagle staff. Ornate with golden eagle feathers. Right behind them are men and women warriors. And especially tribal members who carry tribal flags. We have several tribal flags here. There's that KIA flag right behind the California flag. Field in action. Recently added to our colors. We've got nations represented here from South Dakota, Oklahoma, Montana, and all the way on the East Coast too. There's the Iroquois flag, the Iroquois tribal flag. The red one with the Iroquois warrior on it. Emblazoned right in the very center, red and yellow. Good to see those tribal flags out there. Speaking of which, as our veterans and our color guard approach the MC stand to acknowledge the local tribe here, the Old Horn tribe. Oh! That's an MC stand at this time, our colors. I'm so proud to see that Pakuni flag right there for all us Neek Skanich Blackfeet. Aho, Mike Sukut. So copy, so copy. Aho, Gailson. Yamia, brother. And the Yankee flag. Aho, and there's a brother carrying the Iroquois flag right next to him. Aho, brothers and sisters. Our head man and head woman dancers approaching the MC stand now. Sashim, Little Feather, and Michael Running Wind right behind them. Our head team boy, Star McMasters, will have his special this afternoon. Our head team girl, Anaya Manuel, her special will be this afternoon. Our head junior boy, Joseph Sepsi, his special will be this afternoon. Our head junior girl, Hummingbird Montgomery, her special will be this afternoon. And our visiting royalty right behind them. Ahoha. Leading out our women's traditional dancers, a representative of the Richmond Pow Wow. Northern and Southern women there from many different tribes. Northern Cheyenne, Muskokie, Paiute, Apache Brothers, leading our men. And followed by that, our men's grass, our Omaha. Shake them up, boys. Our grass dancers. You notice they're all long, tall drinks of water, too. They look good, like that prairie grass. Woo, ha ha, Omaha. Weeble-haw, boys, weeble-haw. Hutcha, 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 hutcha. As our dancers make this way over here. We hope you got some good pictures on there for your YouTube and Facebook and whatever else you're doing with those smartphones and cameras. Yes, indeed. All right. Our grand entry. Keep it going there, Aaron Company. Oh, Chi McWitch, thank you. Please remain standing. I'm going to go over here to my big sister, Marge. She's with the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Organization. We'll have a presentation later this afternoon, but please remain standing because she is Indigenous California people, originally out of West Point. Let's give her a big, oh, Marge Grove. She's going to step forward to do our invocation, to speak the great mystery on our behalf. So, Machuxas, Marge.
Machuxas, Kuti Haima. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here from all nations, where we all get along. We're from all over Turtle Island. Welcome to California. Thank you for being here. My name is Sister Who Walks with Bears. My colonized name is Marge Grow Epert. I'm from the nation of Miwok that comes from Yosemite all the way to Sacramento, to the Bay Area. I'm the president of Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and People of California. That's why we have the face painting right now that's at the red teepee. You can't miss it, where all our flags are right now. Please go over there. You're representing our women, children, men, and boys. Right now, as I'm speaking, somebody is being raped, molested, missing, or murdered. As we're here. So we keep in prayer at all times to keep our people safe, because that government doesn't want us safe. There's a huge genocide going on right now where they're trying to annihilate the sacred life givers. So no more of our generations can be here to see what's going on right now in this now. For what happens to our people here. And if we do not know this is going on, we cannot do anything about it. So please feel comfortable coming to one of us and saying, this man was talking to me inappropriately, or this one's over here drinking. There is no alcohol or drugs allowed here. We're walking the red road. That's the colonized way of that alcohol. It's poison. Those drugs are poison. It was meant to be brought here. Another genocide against our people that we get hooked on. And we're saying no more of that either. We're taking back our land. Every time you guys put a step out, you're stomping, and it's making that ripple of protection for all of us. We have to stand together in solidarity. I want to give a shout out to Norm Sands, who is the treasurer of MMIWMP of California, and my brother Gailson Eagle Star also. They're the ones, the warriors who stayed all night and patrolled to make sure the vendors' booths were safe, that everybody was safe. So I thank them. Tangi Kamu. Tangi Kamu, Creator, for this beautiful day. For all the relations that are here, bless each and every one. The ones that are on their way, give them safe travels here. As we have ones that are transitioning into the unseen world, bless them for all the work that they've done for us to be here. The ones coming into the seen world, bless them that we are trying to make this world a better, to give them our wisdom, not to hold things from them. That you're not from this tribe, we can't teach you our language. We can't teach you the baskets. That's not our way. We want to teach you all before we go. So touch each and every one here, Creator. And when they have to leave, give them the safe travels as they go in the different 4 directions. A hedge of protection, that silver light of protection all around them. Bless their families, because they're here representing their families in a good way. Love each and every one of you. And you should do the same. Bless somebody. Go up and shake their hand. Hug them. But most important, these little ones that are running around here, we're all aunties, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas. Keep them safe. If you feel there's a predator around, tell one of us. They're our future. Oh, to all my relations.
Amen.
Ma'itsukut, big sister. Ma'itsukut. Thank you. Okay, please remain standing. We're going to go over to our host, Northern Drum, for an appropriate Eagle Staff and Charging song.
This one comes from the Man Down Hit Off, the tribe over there on the Upper Missouri. Man Down Hit Off, the flag song for you. Out of Newtown, North Dakota, this song here. Put it. Rings true, right, Big Turtle Island. For all the indigenous people of Big Turtle Island. The upper 50s, 48. Canada. Central America. South America. And the islands. Man Down Hit Off, it's a flag song. Not yet. On the victory song. No. for you. To the West Coast, Northwest, Southeast, and in between. Many great nations. Big Turtle Island. This is a patriot song. And for those Eagle staff you see there. But one time our warriors fought against that red, white, and blue and that Canadian flag. But now we carry with honor. Here we go, our victory song. Red Hoop, sing it, make it dance. The victory song. We're alive. We're alive. Tribal flag carriers and all. Sing it, Red Hoop. Northern protocol, after the first two push-ups, we start to post our colors during the song. Step there. Laredo Santiago. Thank you, Laredo. The second Eagle staff, the KIA flag, from the Hickory people out of House of Mexico, Richard Windfeathers. Oh, thank you. We have another South Dakota flag. We got our Lakota and Dakota flags. The Lower Brule flag, their Lower Brule flag right there being posted. Again, Columbia. All my relations there. Takas. All right. Oh, the Iroquois language family. And that includes you Cherokees out there, your relatives of the Seneca. They, all you Cherokees. OCO, Wado. That flag right there represents you and the U.S. Constitution, which came from the Iroquois. We traveled with Russell Means and Dennis Banks and debating courts and that. Oh, Columbia, brother. And we have a flag from the northwest coast, the potlatch culture being posted right here. Beautiful to see these tribal flags being posted. People, the fishermen, the whalers of the northwest, all the way up to British Columbia, Washington, and that. Homer, Sasquatch, Homer, Distant Ken up there, myself. All right. And we have our colors posted. We're going to dismiss our veterans. Give them a bigger round of applause than that. Let them hear you. Give them some love. That's more like it. And now we're going to introduce you to our head staff. Our head dancer hails from the Seneca. Chiricahua Apache. He's a heck of a dancer. He's done several tours in Afghanistan and Iraq. Our head woman dancer, Sasheen Littlefeather. Apache Cherokee Creek. His special will be the same. All of our youth category dancers, our head dancers, they'll have their specials this afternoon. Our head teen girl dancer, coming forward. Bishop Paiute. Our head junior girl dancer, in a moment. Come forward, kids. She's Mono, Chukchansi, Cherokee, Yaqui. That's a lot of tribes in one person, huh? All right, and our visiting royalty for you. Representing the CVRR. She's your head junior girl dancer. We're going to get right into your specials a little bit later on. Charles, how about some intertribals? Okay. Oh, before we do, though, I want to finish introducing the rest of our head staff, starting with our arena director, Mr. Charles Kashaway. Our host drums, the host Southern Drum over there, Aaron Barron Company out of Sacramento. Our host Northern Drum, Red Hoop Singer. We got sound man back here, Jaime. We just know him as Jaime. The sound man. And last but not least, representing the Plains, Cree, Blackfeet, Choctaw, Missouri tribes, Val Shadowhawk. Good to be with you this year. Okay, we're ready to do it. We're going to start at the top of the order with Red Hoop. An intertribal song. We're going to go around the horn one time. And then we get our Tiny Tots ready. So Tiny Tots, this is being sponsored by the Pow Wow Committee, Midge Wagner and Company, and also Cattle Corn. We have a cattle corn vendor back there, right behind the host's Northern Drum, adjacent to it, where the guests are sitting. And her too. Everybody! You don't have to be round and brown to come on out here, or lean to me neither. Just come on out. Be happy. We got a good day. And if you need to work on your tan, you can do that out there dancing. Come on out. Everybody. Aaron Barron Company, you're on deck. Put your stool on the side of you. Stool on the side of you. After our Tiny Tots dance, Marge Green Company, get ready for your Northern Missing Indigenous Women's presentation. Brought to my attention by one of our singers. Somebody left their handbag right by the whole southern drum. I have it here at the MC stand. You left your handbag. Lost and found right here. You left it by the southern drum. Your handbag is up here with your MC. The handbag that belongs to one of our participants. Lost and found right here. Handbag. I have your handbag up here.
Aaron Bear and Company up next. Kids are last. Think of all the women in their lives that have offered you. Thank you, Aaron Bear and Company. Marin Indian, American Indian Alliance here up next. Sweet Medicine, Sweet Medicine.
You're continuing round the horn. We still have that hand. See, some of my relatives are ailing. My big friend, Eric, he's in the blue shirt right there. Eric Kimple hurt his arm. And then our co-MC right here. All right. Our co-MC, she had a knee problem this morning. So while you're out there dancing, Pow Wows. Eric and Kayleen Kimple. Had an wish him some good thoughts right there. Had a sore arm. Sweet Medicine, you are on deck. traditional clothing, powwow dance gear. Powwow dance gear or riggings, outfit works. Never a costume though. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, last call, Tiny Tots. Come on out. There they are running around. Which one is that? Is that Naui out there I see? I think I recognize that. I recognize missing a few things. Look, there you go. Use that warrior eye. You're missing a few things. Look, survey everything. And while I'm at it, I'm talking about Red Hoop for a minute here. Red Hoop's got CDs for sale. Grandma Sue's going around with what's left of their round dance CDs for $15 each. A host Northern Drum. $15 each. And they got some War Scout CDs too over there. You can see them. Young Scout? Okay, sorry. Young Scout. For nothing. There, you're still missing it. There's a few things still there.
Call them all out. Ellie Fanny Cross right here.
Anne Marie.
I don't know if she's here. April Jackson. Bobby Henry. No, she did not. Okay. So this is it.
So, proclamation. Loud and proud.
This is a proclamation issued by the City of Vallejo on behalf of recognizing our warrior women and the work we complete here today. It is dated July
front, and it will be an opportunity to appreciate the vibrant cultures, unique customs, strong traditions, and contributions of our great Native Americans to our history, as they are the descendants of the original indigenous inhabitants of what is now the United States of America. And whereas Native American code talkers in World War I and World
I was in the Army 22 years.
On behalf of the 7 Generations Intertribal Council, we commemorate you with a certificate in medicine in honor of your service and dedication to our country. We call forward L. Frank Manriquez. We present you with this bundle of medicine and the certificate to recognize your contributions to our community and the preservation and way of our life.
And a friend of service.
Air Force.
Our final honoree, we call forward Maggie Steele. You've been doing an amazing job as a co-MC and sharing your stories on behalf of women everywhere whose stories need to be told. We present you with a certificate. Are you military? And medicine. You got your
Army.
How many years?
I just did basic. It's been my honor.
So, even though
and the head young.
Yeah, like she's dancing.
And if the committee or the
We got an opportunity to go over to Mare Island earlier. We got here Thursday afternoon because we had to travel a little bit earlier.
See you again.
So we had the opportunity. So in the Pow Wow way, it is our honor to give to the people. Oh no, we're going to go ahead and doing the giveaway. We'll be calling up the various individuals. We all live in Bishop, California. Joseph's been dancing is going to powwow, standing next to the drum and hearing the drums. So when he was actually born, he was just